When people think of Halloween movies, the same names always come up. Halloween, Hocus Pocus, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Scream, and so on. But beyond those beloved staples lies a treasure trove of overlooked, underappreciated films that capture the true spirit of the season. Chiller atmospheres, supernatural thrills, childhood wonder, and nostalgic charm. Whether spooky, funny, or thought-provoking, these films deserve a spot in your seasonal lineup. This is Marks on Media. Let's get into it.
Marks on Media.
Let's not waste any time haunting around and just dive right into the top 10 underrated Halloween classics and a few honorable mentions that nearly made the cut. Number 10, Dracula, Dead and Loving It from 1995. Horror and comedy often dance together, but few films embrace that balance as gleefully as Mel Brooks' Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Starring Leslie Nielsen as the clueless Count Dracula, this parody skewers classic vampire tropes with Brooks' trademark slapstick and witty wordplay. Though it was overshadowed by Brooks' earlier hits like Young Frankenstein, this film is a love letter to old-school vampire cinema while still being accessible to modern audiences. It blends creepy castles, gothic atmosphere, and hilarious gags, making it perfect for Halloween nights when you want laughs without losing the spooky aesthetic. Number 9, In the Mouth of Madness from 1994. John Carpenter is best known for pioneering the slasher genre, but one of his most chilling creations is this underappreciated cosmic horror film. In the Mouth of Madness follows an insurance investigator trying to locate a missing horror author whose books literally drove readers insane. What begins as a mystery spirals into a nightmare of warped reality, surreal creatures, and Lovecraftian dread. It's eerie, intelligent, and deeply unsettling. Perfect for fans of psychological horror and storytelling that plays with perception. This is a Halloween horror at its most existential. Number 8. Something Wicked This Way comes from 1983. Based on Ray Bradbury's haunting novel, this film is a perfect embodiment of autumn on screen. When a sinister carnival rolls into town, the mysterious Mr. Dark offers temptations that come at a terrible price. The atmosphere is rich with falling leaves, nostalgic Americana, and the sense that childhood innocence is still being threatened by something ancient and malevolent. More poetic than terrifying, this Disney-produced dark fantasy explores fear, desire, and courage while capturing the soul of Halloween in a uniquely magical way. Number 7, The Woman in Black from 2012. Before the Conjuring franchise revived classic ghost stories, The Woman in Black delivered one of the best gothic horror films of the 21st century. Daniel Radcliffe stars as a grieving solicitor who travels to a remote village to settle an estate only to encounter a vengeful specter. With its fog-shrouded marshes, creaking floorboards, and chilling suspense, this film relies on atmosphere over gore. It feels like a return to old-fashioned ghost tales, proving that silence, shadows, and superstition can still terrify modern audiences. It's perfect for a dark, stormy Halloween night. But as a trigger warning, if you don't like seeing children ending up unalived, don't watch this film. Number 6, Disturbia, 2007. What if Rear Window was reimagined as a teen suburban thriller? Disturbia answers that question with surprising style. Starring Shia LaBeouf, this film sees a troubled teenager under house arrest who becomes convinced that his neighbor is a serial killer. Blending suspense, horror, and genuine scares, Disturbia captures the paranoia of being stuck inside while danger lurks just across the street. It's not supernatural, but the constant tension and voyeuristic dread make it a fantastic Halloween pick. It's a reminder that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones next door. Number 5, Don't Look Under the Bed from 1999. Disney Channel's boldest and most unsettling original movie, Don't Look Under the Bed, scarred a generation in the best way. This film takes the boogeyman myth and treats it with seriousness and creativity, resulting in eerie visuals and surprisingly emotional themes. It balances childhood imagination with real fear, exploring how disbelief and growing up can turn innocence into darkness. Few kids' movies dare to be this creepy, and that's exactly why it deserves cult status. For nostalgic millennials or anyone who enjoys spooky fantasy, this one is essential Halloween viewing. Number 4, The House with a Clock in the Walls from 2018. Blending magic, mystery, and mild horror, this film feels like a modern cousin to Goosebumps and Harry Potter with a Halloween twist. Eli Roth, known for intense horror films, surprisingly delivers a whimsical yet eerie family adventure about a boy who moves in with his eccentric warlock uncle. The haunted house setting is visually stunning, full of secrets and supernatural energy. With Jack Black and Cate Blanchett providing heart and humor, this film is spooky enough to satisfy horror fans while remaining accessible to younger viewers. It's destined to become a Halloween favorite as more people discover it. Number 3. Monster House from 2006. This animated gem captures the thrill of being a kid during Halloween, when every shadow hides a monster and every house might be alive. In Monster House, 3 children discover that the creepy residence across the street is literally a living creature with a tragic past. Unlike many family-friendly animated films, this one embraces genuine horror elements, jump scares, dark themes, and emotional depth. It perfectly balances laughter and fear, making it a rare animated film that respects both kids and adults. It's the ultimate Halloween adventure story. Number 2. The Frighteners from 1996. Long before The Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson made one of the most imaginative horror comedies ever. The Frighteners stars Michael J. Fox as a psychic con artist who fakes hauntings until a real supernatural force starts killing people. This film combines ghostly visuals, thrilling chases, emotional backstory, and sharp humor. Its practical effects and unique tone make it unforgettable. Despite being critically overlooked, it's one of the most creative genre blends of the 1990s and a must-watch for anyone who loves quirky supernatural stories with heart. Before we get to the number 1 pick on my list, let's pause to hit some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut. Coraline from 2009. Though gaining more recognition in recent years, Coraline is still often overlooked as a true Halloween essential. Its eerie, otherworld, unsettling button-eyed beings, and dreamlike world building make it one of the most haunting animated films ever made. Also, with its surge of popularity among millennials and more representation in the past 5 years or so, this doesn't quite qualify as much as forgotten. Casper Meets Wendy from 1998. While not as beloved and well-known as its predecessor, starring Christina Ricci, this is a lighthearted, charming Halloween comedy starring Hilary Duff. It's nostalgic, magical, and full of silly fun, the kind of movie that younger audiences grew up loving, but adults rarely revisit. It deserves much more credit as a family-friendly Halloween classic. Phantom of the Megaplex from 2000. One of Disney Channel's best Halloween movies, this film blends mystery, movie theater chaos, and classic cinema references. It has Scooby-Doo style humor with just enough suspense to keep things exciting. I remember watching this one quite a bit as a kid and didn't really appreciate the Hollywood royalty of Mickey Rooney starring in this film until I was a bit older. For anyone who loves film history or haunted locations, it's a delightful seasonal watch. Now, let's announce our top pick. Number 1, The Halloween Tree from 1993. No film captures the true spirit and history of Halloween better than The Halloween Tree. Based on Ray Bradbury's work and narrated by the author himself, this animated tale follows a group of kids traveling through time to learn the origins of Halloween while trying to save their friend's life. Along the way, they explore ancient Egypt, Celtic rituals, medieval Europe, and Mexican traditions. It's haunting, educational, emotional, and deeply magical. More than just spooky entertainment, it honors Halloween as a celebration of life, death, memory, and friendship. Beautifully written and thematically rich, this is one of the most underrated Halloween classics of all time. Comment with your thoughts on this list. Do you agree with my picks? Why or why not? What do you think the most underrated or forgotten horror/Halloween classics are? What movies do you watch every spooky season? And what lists would you want me to cover in the future? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you get notified every time I post brand new content. This has been Marks on Media, and I'll see you next time.